Brothers and sisters, I hope you're doing well today. So, um, I kind of look a little rough. I just got in my prayer closet, but I did not. Today was not hair day, so I'm looking a little rough, but we're all family here, right? So, who cares? Yesterday was a day. Um, I live a half an hour from any grocery store. I can go either way. I can go to Owasso or I can go to Howell. And I usually go to Owasso because I don't know, it's a smaller town. I'm comfortable with it. I don't know. Anyways, so I leave yesterday, drove there half an hour, got into the parking lot, parked into my space, about to turn my car off, and I'm like, where's the diaper bag? Where's the diaper bag with my wallet in it? Um, realized I forgot it. I was like, oh, okay. I handled it really good, but I was like, we got to go back to the house. I forgot the bag. I got to go get the wallet. And of course, my toddlers don't understand. Brielle was it's a half an hour to get to the store anyway. So she's just like ready to get out of the car. And then Keegan kept saying, I want to go get buckled. Because we always go to Meijer and they have the extended carts that are like really like pushing around a semi cart, like a big doubled cart because there's like a bench on it. So if you have kids, and so he always gets, put into the bench and whatever. So he was ready to get buckled and I had to leave. He did not understand. But he handled it well, and I believe that the Lord was there. And I was like thinking on my way home, I was like, Lord, you warned me and tell me about all situations. But why didn't you tell me that I left my wallet at home? And I realized, like, I normally go a little later as well because Brielle normally takes a nap, but for some reason she didn't. And I decided, well, since she didn't take a nap, let's just go ahead and leave at 1:30 instead of 2. Normally I get them up at 2 or, and then get ready and go. And this time I didn't. So I started early, so I got back at like 2:30. Well, we left here, it was like a little after 1:30. By the time we got out to the car, it was like 1:45. So we drove all the way to the store, which is a half an hour, and then drove all the way back, which is a half an hour. So we got an extra hour drive. It was great. Not really, but so I came back here and grabbed the bag from the floor. It was on the ground in the garage, and I drove back to the store. And then I realized, because I was thinking on the way, I was like, maybe the reason why I didn't have my bag, maybe that was purposeful, because I don't understand why I did that. And maybe the Lord needed me to forget it. Maybe there's a reason. Maybe I'm saved from something, or maybe I need to talk to somebody, which yesterday was a unique day because normally I don't really talk to anybody except for the cashier, but there I had to go and get deli lunch meat because my husband just has to have deli lunch meat because it's not as processed as some of the other stuff in the containers, if you know what I mean. So I went and I chatted with the lady up there and talked to her for a few minutes. And I had this sweatshirt on, and it says, Heaven is my home. I'm just here recruiting. So I wore this yesterday. And so then I went and got, Brie was kind of being a little cranky because at this point she didn't take a nap. She had had a long extended car ride. We went through the whole entire grocery store, aisle by aisle. It's a grocery aisle, and she was just done. And this man, as I was like getting bananas, walked up and He was like my height, and he had salt and pepper hair, and he had this hat on. I believe it was like a brown hat. And he was an older man, probably in his 70s, mid to late 70s, maybe even early 80s. I don't know. But he came up and said something to Bree, and Bree will talk to anybody. And she doesn't really talk. She just like, mumbles, like you don't know what she's saying. And so she was getting ready to have some kind of conversation with him. And then he starts talking to me, and he said something about the Lord and about, I don't know. I didn't hear what he had said, but I was like, funny that I drove all the way here and had to turn around and go all the way back and grab my wallet and come all the way back. And he said something about, I bet you a cup of coffee that was the first mistake you made. And I was like, nope, not first mistake. Nope. He's like, I bet you it's your first mistake that you made. And I was like, yeah, I don't know what you mean. And he let me go for like, another few seconds. And he's like, yeah, it's the first mistake that you made today. And I was like, yeah. And he ended up telling me, try that on your husband. You can at least get dinner out of him once. You only get him once. But so, and I was talking about how the Lord it's funny how the Lord, speaks to me about so many things, but didn't tell me that, hey, you got your wallet at the house. And then, so I had that encounter with him. I don't believe any encounter with anybody is a mistake. I believe it's all ordained by God. And then the girl that normally checks me out, I always look for her when I go to the store. Her name is Lindsay. I looked for her, but I had seen her, but she wasn't, I don't know if she just clocked in. I don't know where they were putting her. So I just went into the first line 1. And there was a girl there, and I don't know if I've ever went in her lane before, but I believe that was an ordained conversation as well. I was able to give testimony on how the Lord had blessed me a few weeks ago on how Keegan's unplugging his thing, and how I asked the Lord to bless my groceries because we were short on funds, and he ended up giving me the exact amount I need. He used a believer to sow into me, and it was a perfect amount. So, he's messing with this plug. So I was able to share that with her. So I believe, and after I was done, after she checked on me, her light went off. And I believe that she only waited on a couple of people. So, and that didn't really come to my mind until today. When I was talking to my friend, because she had asked, you forgot your wallet. Did you come into contact with somebody at the store or something? And I said, yeah, I actually came in contact with 3 different people. She's like, well, maybe you forgot your wallet because those people you were going to come in contact with weren't at the store yet. And the Lord know that you would do anything for him. I didn't even grumble. I didn't grumble, but I have to go back and get my wallet. I was like, oh, just got to go back and get my wallet. All right. So I believe that was all ordained. So anyways, I just had to share about that. Now, last night before I was getting ready to go to bed, I told my husband, I said, I have had dreams with your parents in it all week. And the dreams don't seem to be anything I'm not really taking anything out of it, except for yesterday morning's dream of me about to receive a call to confirm that I had cancer and was going to die, and was like really excited about it. I think I told you maybe in the video I just posted yesterday. I don't remember. His dad was in it though, and his mom was sitting there. Like I knew she was sitting there, but she didn't say anything. But all week long, his mom and dad's been in my dream. His mom has just been in the background, but I'm either talking to the father or the father is, there. And I told him last night, I said, maybe I need to look up the meaning of your mom and dad's name, which I don't know why that just clicked, because I look up the meaning of everybody's name, but I didn't look up the meaning of their name for some reason. And I don't know if it's a whole circumstance. I'm like thinking, okay, maybe they're in my dream because I'm supposed to be praying for them because they do not have their salvation. So I just been praying for them all week, never thinking about maybe I need to look up their, their names or anything. And then I do, and then I realize the message that the Lord was trying to tell me was in their name. His mom's name is Lisa, which means God's promise. His dad's name is Steve, which means crown. Right now, the bride is waiting on God's promise, and the crown is what we're going to receive for loving his appearing and watching. That just blew my mind. So all week long, the Lord has given me a message, and I'm just not getting it. Oh gosh. Just having a moment. So now that I got the name, looked up the meaning, now that I got the message, looked up the meaning, I'm wondering tonight if, I'm going to start, if the dreams are going to be gone within minutes since I figured it out. I'll let you guys know. I had a dream this morning, a lot of detail. The Lord was in it. I'm going to pray about it, see if the Lord reveals anything to me about it. And if he does, then I'll share it. But I'm going to go. I'm going to get some housework done and just continue to meditate on the goodness of the Lord. So I hope you have a blessed day. Until next time.